Welcome all of you in Alka's Botany channel. Today we are going to learn general characteristics of algae part 2. I am Dr. Alka Inamdar in Alka's Botany channel. I thank all my viewers and subscribers. Please like, share and subscribe the channel to inspire me to make such a nice videos. In the general characteristics, thallus diversity is an important issue. Algae shows wide range of thallus diversity in which there are unicellular to multicellular, microscopic to macroscopic algae. Size also ranges from microns to several meters. On the basis of thallus organization, algae are shows following types in which there are unicellular, colonial, filamentous, siphonaceous and parenchymatous forms of thallus. First one thallus organization is unicellular algae. It is a single-celled motile with flagellate. Like Chlamydomonas, it shows biflagellate. Sometimes it shows four flagellated, or it is also called as a quadriflagellated. Or in Euglena, there is only one flagella is also there. It occurs in all groups except Charophyceae of the phylum Chlorophyta and Phaeophyta. Again, unicellular algae shows rhizopodial type, flagellate type, spiral filamentous type and non-motile also. Second one type is colonial algae. In that colonial, motile or non-motile algae may form a colony by aggregation of the products of cell division within a mucilaginous mass. On the basis of morphology, colonial organization may be divided into many types. These are the types. First one is synobial, palmelloid, dendroid and rhizopodial colony. Synobial, it is a colony with a definite shape, size and arrangement of cells. Then it is called as a synobium. The number of cells in the synobium is determined in the younger stage or in the juvenile stage, and there is increase in size takes place. It shows motile or non-motile cells. Example, Volvox. Palmelloid. There is an irregular arrangement of cells varying in number, shape and size. And the examples are Chlamydomonas, Tetraspora, etc. Dendroid type of colony. It looks like microscopic tree due to the union of mucilaginous threads present at the base of each cell. And the number, shape and size of the cells is also indefinite in dendroid colonies. The examples are Chrysodendron. Last one is rhizopodial colony. In the rhizopodial colony, the cells are united through rhizopodia. Example, Chrysodiastrum. Next one type, third type is filamentous algae. Daughter cells remains attached after cell division and form a cell chain-like structure, and that's why it forms a filamentous structure. Adjacent cells share a cell wall, distinguish them from linear colonies. They may be unbranched or uniserrate such as Zygnema and Ulothrix, or branched irregular multiserrate such as Cladophora, or unregular multiserrate such as Pithophora. Fourth one type is cenocytic or siphonaceous algae. Here the thallus is made up of branched, accepted, cenocytic tubular filaments, as the nuclear divisions are not accompanied by the wall formation. There is a one large multinucleate cell without cross walls such as Vaucheria. And last one type is parenchymatous form. In this type, the flat foliose or tubular thalli are formed by the division of cells in two or more planes. The daughter cells do not separate from the parent cell and give rise to parenchymatous thalli of various shapes like flat, tubular, etc. The growth of such thalli is apical, mostly macroscopic algae with tissue of undifferentiated cells and growth originating from a meristem with cell division in three-dimensional such as vulva. Pigmentation in algae. There is a great diversity in pigmentation of algae. Different groups of algae have different pigments. Distribution pattern of pigments has great taxonomic significance. All major algal groups have at least one characteristic pigment. Pigments in the algae belongs to three major categories: chlorophylls, carotenoids, and phycobilins. In chlorophylls, there are five types of chlorophylls: chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D, and chlorophyll E. Out of that, chlorophyll A is present in all groups of the algae, B only in Chlorophyceae and Euglenophyceae, chlorophyll C largely in the algae of marine habitats. Carotenoid shows xanthophyll and carotene. More than 20 types of xanthophylls are present, which shows somewhat yellowish in color. Whereas carotenes, it shows oxygen-free alicyclic compounds composed of isoperine units. And carotenes shows orange-colored pigments. Phycobilins, these are water-soluble complexes of protein and bile pigments present in the photosynthetic tissue of the plants. Phycobilins are red-colored phycoerythrin and blue-colored phycocyanin pigments which are confined in the different groups of algae. Plastids in algae, except Cyanophyceae, that is a blue-green alga, or it is also called as BGA. Pigments in algae are found in membrane-bound organelles called plastids. In BGA, plastids are absent and pigments located at the peripheral cytoplasm, which is called chromoplasm. In algae, there are various forms of chloroplasts are present. First one, there is a cup-shaped chloroplast present in Chlamydomonas. In Vaucheria, the chloroplast shows discoid shape. In Eulothrix, it shows C-shaped, or it is also called girdle-shaped chloroplast. In Volvox, it shows rib type of chloroplast. In Idogonium, it shows mesh-like structure which is called reticulate type of chloroplast. Spirogyra shows spirally arranged long ribbon-shaped chloroplast. And due to that shape of spirally arranged chloroplast, the name of that algae is Spirogyra. Star-shaped two chloroplasts are present in a single cell of Zygnema. Zygnema is a filamentous algae. Each cell shows two chloroplasts and each chloroplast is star-shaped, so it is called stellate chloroplast. Pyrenoids. They are proteinaceous bodies present in chromatophores, considered as the organelle of synthesis and storage of starch. In some chlorophyceae, pyrenoids are surrounded by starch grains. Pyrenoids arise de novo or by the division of pre-existing pyrenoids. Pyrenoids absent in blue-green algae. Reserved food material in algae. It is also called as a food reserve. Whatever synthesized in the photosynthesis, it is stored food material is called reserved food material or food reserve. It is stored in the form of food, functions as an important store of energy. That can be released and used in ATP production when it is required. In cyanophycean starch. Chlorophyce is the abundant group of algae. It shows starch as a reserve food material. Rhodophyceae members of algae. It forms Floridian starch as a food reserve. In Phaeophyceae, laminarin, mannitol, and oil, these functions as a food reserve. Now we come up to the reproduction in algae. The propagation in algae takes place by vegetative, asexual, and sexual methods. In the vegetative reproduction, algae takes place by so many methods, that is a fragmentation. Fragmentation is the most common vegetative method of reproduction. The filamentous thallus breaks into fragments and each fragment is capable of forming a new thallus. Fragmentation can take place due to mechanical pressure, insect bite, or some mechanical injuries. The common examples are Eulothrix, Spirogyra, Idogonium, Zygnema, Oscillatoria, etc. Second one type of vegetative reproduction is by fission. Fission is common in desmites, diatoms, and other unicellular algae. The cell divides mitotically into two and the cells are separated by septum formation. Then we call it is a fission type of vegetative reproduction. Next one by akinets. Akinets is a thick walled structure in which abundant food material is stored. After the death of all that plant body, akinets live and under favorable condition it again germinates for the formation of new thallus of the same algae. The examples are Pithophora, Idogonium, etc. Fourth one is tubers. Tubers are spherical or globular bodies formed on the lower nodes and rhizoids in algae. Example is a Chara. Tubers are formed due to storage of food. On detachment from parent plant, these develop into a new plant. Harmogonia. In blue-green algae like nostoc, the main filament breaks into small fragments of varying length and it is called as harmogonia. These harmogonia may be formed at the place of heterocyst in the filaments or anywhere. Under favorable conditions, this harmogonia germinate to develop into a new plant. Adventitious branches or adventitious thalli. Adventitious branches like Protonema develop on rhizoids of Chara like algae. On detachment, they form a new thallus. Similar adventitious structures are formed on thalli of Dictyota and Fucus. Second one type of reproduction is asexual reproduction. And in that asexual reproduction, asexual spores are formed. First one, zoospores. The zoospores are flagellated asexual structural spores. The zoospores are formed in reproductive body of the zoosporangium. The zoospores can be biflagellated, example Chlamydomonas, or it is a quadriflagellated, example Eulothrix, Cladophora, and it is also shows multiflagellated, example Idogonium. Zoospores move in water before they germinate to make a new plants. Zoospores are normally formed under favorable conditions. In Vaucheria, a compound zoospore called synzoospore is also formed. So synzoospore is nothing but a compound zoospore structure. Third one, aplanospores. Aplanospores are formed under unfavorable conditions. Aplanospores are non-motile structures in which protoplasm gets surrounded by thin cell wall. The aplanospores on release it develops into a new plants. Example, Eulothrix, Vaucheria, Chlamydomonas, etc. Next one is hypnospores. Hypnospores are thick-walled structures. These are formed during unfavorable conditions. Under prolonged unfavorable conditions, the protoplasm of hypnospore divides to make cysts. The cysts are capable of forming new thallus. Example, Chlamydomonas vaucheria. Next one, autospores. The autospores are aplanospores-like structures, but these are similar to the parent cell. In chlorella, in semidesmus, autospores acquire all characteristics of plant cell before they discharge from sporangium. And last one is tetraspores. Tetraspores are non-motile spores formed in some members of Rhodophyceae and Phaeophyceae members. In Polysiphonia, tetraspores are formed in tetrasporangia by reduction division on special tetrasporophytic plants. All that is about the asexual reproduction. And now last one, sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction takes place by fusion of gametes of different sexuality. The gametes are formed in gametangia by simple mitotic division or by reduction division. The haploid gametes fertilize to make diploid zygote. Depending upon morphological and physiological characteristics of gametes, sexual reproduction can be of three types: isogamy, anisogamy, and oogamy. Isogamy, it shows fusion of two morphologically identical gametes, which is called isogametes. These isogametes fuse with each other, then it is called as isogamous type of sexual reproduction. It shows fusing of gametes morphologically similar. These gametes are physiologically different due to different hormones. That's why the gametes are represented by positive strain and negative strain to show morphological isogamy. The examples are Chlamydomonas, Zygnema, Eulothrix, Spirogyra, etc. Second one type is anisogamy. There is a fusion of two dissimilar gametes. That is, one gamete is smaller and other is larger. In anisogamy, the fusing gametes are morphologically as well as physiologically different. These are formed in different gametangia. The microgametes or male gametes are very smaller, active, and female gametes are macrogametes, larger and passive. Then they fuse to each other, and such a type of reproduction is called anisogamous type of reproduction. And third one is oogamy. It is the most advanced type of sexual reproduction. Means in oogamy, fusion of one large non-motile female gamete and small motile male gamete. So there is a totally difference in gametes. So it is called oogametes, and the reproduction is called oogamous type of reproduction. Alternation of generations. Alternation of generations, also known as alternation of phases. It is the term primarily used to describe the life cycle of a plant. Most algae have an alternation of a many-celled haploid gametophytic generation with many-celled diploid sporophytic generation, which alternate regularly in their life cycle. The growth and development consists of a number of distinct morphological and cytological stages. The sequence of these orderly changes is called life cycle. So life cycle is nothing but sequence of all different phases or events through which an organism passes from zygote of one generation to the zygote of the next generation through gametes. There are 5 types of life cycles in algae based on number of haploid and diploid generations. In the life cycle of alga, there are haplontic type of life cycle in which haploid phases are dominant. Only zygote diploid phase is present. Then it is called haplontic life cycle. Another one, diplontic life cycle, in which only gametes are the haploid phases, otherwise all events are diploid, that is, the diploid phases are dominant, so it is called a diplontic life cycle. Haplobiontic life cycle. Haplobiontic means in that life cycle, two phases of haploid events come and only single diploid zygote is present. That's why it is called haplobiontic life cycle. In the same case, diplobiontic life cycle in which two phases of diploid phases and only single phase of haploid, that is a gametes, is there, then it is called diplobiontic life cycle. And last one, haplodiplontic life cycle in which haploid and diploid both the phases are of equal importance. So haploid phases and diploid phases are equivalent, then it is called haplodiplontic type of life cycle. Thank you. Thank you very much.